Alola, today we are going to talk about 10 facts about Mega Evolution that you may not know.
First, I'd like to explain Mega Evolution because I know some of you don't know about Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution is a power-up that can be performed by giving specific Pokémon a Mega Stone, and it is one of the elements that appeared in Pokémon XY. Not only does it make the Pokémon stronger, but the appearance of each Pokémon is also greatly changed through this Mega Evolution. In addition, Mega Evolution is only possible when there is a bond between the Pokémon and its trainer, but only 46 Pokémon are capable of Mega Evolution, and there are many popular Pokémon that cannot Mega Evolve.
So today we will talk about the little known secret of Mega Evolution.
I'm gonna start this video with Mega Scizor. Scizor is a Pokémon that first appeared in Gold and Silver and a very popular Pokémon, although the evolution process is a bit complicated. Scizor evolves into Scizor when traded while holding a metal core.
In my opinion, it is one of the top 5 coolest Pokémon in the world. What do you think?
It is a cool Pokémon, but there is a very sad thing that happens to it. It can't bear the weight of scissors. Moreover, Mega Evolution uses a lot of energy, so if you fight for a long time, body will start melting due to the excessive energy.
You might think, why would a body of steel melt?
Incidentally, there is a slight difference between the female and male Scizor. What differences do you think there are? The male has a short abdomen and the female has a long abdomen. So next we talk about Mega Metagross. Metagross is a Pokémon that first appeared in Ruby Sapphire. Many people must have been excited when Steven Stone, the champion, first used it as the last Pokémon. In ORS, Steven Stone's last Pokémon is Mega Metagross, a very strong Pokémon that uses its high speed and defense to knock down Pokémon. In Pokédex book description, it is said to be smarter than a supercomputer. After Mega Evolution, it becomes even more intelligent, and as a result, its fighting style becomes more ruthless. And when it is an opponent Metagross still cannot beat, what Mega Metagross do?
What do you think?
Mega Metagross grabs it with its claws and starts the countdown for a huge explosion. Oh my goodness! Incidentally, as a side note, its appearance is so similar to the MF form of the Isis Gundam. Self-destruction is his specialty. It is a setting that no longer seems to have been created for the sake of it.
Let's go on. Next up to Mega Slowbro.
Slowbro is a Pokémon from the first Red Green and is an evolution of Slowpoke, a popular Pokémon because of its very dumb appearance.
I was very impressed by the shocking explanation of its evolution in the Pokédex.
Pokédex says that Slowpoke evolves by being bitten by Shelda on the tail. After Mega Evolution, the energy of Mega Evolution is concentrated in the tail-beating Shelda, not Slowbro itself. Becomes larger, and its body is covered with a shell. In other words, the only change in the process of going from Slowpoke to Mega Slowbro is that it was bitten by a Shelda, and the Shelda becomes larger. So when the Shelda is gone, it becomes just the original Slowpoke. Instantly, the shell on the head of Slowbro's tail was another Pokémon called Turban during the development of Gold and Silver, but that Pokémon was rejected. Next is Mega Salamence. Salamence is a Pokémon that first appeared in Ruby Sapphire and is considered one of the strongest Pokémon in Ruby Sapphire, along with Metagross. Originally, when it was vegan and Shelgon before evolving, it was a Pokémon that had always dreamed of flying and finally became able to fly when it evolved into Salamence. After Mega Evolution, its two wings, which are its pride and joy, become distorted with strong energy, and the stress causes them to go berserk and attack the trainer.
What a scary Pokémon!
It's as scary as a rival who suddenly offers to play against you when you are walking on the mat.
Don't you think it is very sad that Salamence under stress because of its wings? which is dreamed of when it was big or Shalgon all those years ago.
Because of its viciousness, Mega Salamence is called Blood Red Crescent.
We also have to talk about the transform specification.
Pokémon have a move called Transform. Only a limited number of Pokémon, Ditto, Mew, and Smeagol, can learn this move, in which the Pokémon becomes its opponent Pokémon while retaining only its own HP.
Is it possible to transform into a Mega Evolved Pokémon? The answer is, it depends.
First of all, you can transform into a Mega Pokémon. In fact, at the WCS World Championships, Smeagol transformed into Mega Kangaskhan, the most powerful Pokémon at that time, and defeated its opponent with 2 Mega Kangaskhan. It was a match between children, and the other child cried. On the other hand, if your opponent is before Mega Evolution, you can transform into the original Pokémon, but you cannot Mega Evolve that Pokémon, even if you had the corresponding Mega Stone. Let's go on and on. Next is Mega Sableye. Sableye first appeared in Ruby Sapphire. At that time, there were no fairy types and it was Dark Ghost type Pokémon, which meant that it could not have a weakness. Many people must have been very excited about this fact. I think it is a Pokémon that has not been talked about much other than that, so I think it doesn't have much of a presence. But after acquiring Mega Evolution and seeing it holding its gem, many of you may be surprised by the impact description in the Pokédex. That is this text. Burst in the energy of Mega Evolution, the gemstone on its chest expands, rips through its skin, and falls out. As you can see from this description, the gemstone was not picked up from somewhere, but come out of its own body by breaking its skin.
Oh, it's so scary.
Next fact, we have the Mega Kangaskhan. It was the first Pokémon to appear in Red-Green, and at that time, it was a rare Pokémon that could only be caught in Sapphire Zone. But other than that, it was an ordinary Pokémon with nothing special to know. But in XY, because of Mega Evolution, it became a very strong Pokémon and was widely used in the competitive world.
I'm not a person who has played XY that much, but I have heard about Kangaskhan's strength so many times in various places that I am sick of it. Why do you think Kangaskhan has become stronger?
The reason why Mega Kangaskhan is so strong is, according to Pokédex, because of mothers who are happy and excited about their children's growth. It is not because the child has become strong. It's kind of a cute Pokémon, like it gets excited about its children growing up and becomes stronger. Incidentally, Kangaskhan is a very devoted Pokémon, and it is said that it sometimes takes care of young children of other species, as there is a record of childless Kangaskhan raising a human child in distress. In fact, Kangaskhan sometimes appear in the West Volcano Park in Aurora when Cubone calls for help.
We also have to talk about Mega Pinsir.
Pinsir is a Pokémon based on a stag beetle. It first appears in Pokémon Red and Green and is often compared to Heracross, which is based on the beetle motif. Heracross was originally a fighting-type Pokémon and was often used in competitive games, while Pinsir was never used by anyone, so Pinsir was made a fool of. But with Mega Pinsir, it has been enhanced and was used by many people in competitions. After Mega Evolution, Pinsir has been enhanced, and although it has a very strong face, it is so cute that it rarely comes down to the ground, probably because it is so happy to be able to fly after Mega Evolution.
Isn't it cute? While many other Pokémon become ferocious, Pinsir's peaceful explanation is quite soothing, don't you think?
Incidentally, Pinsir weighs 55 kg. Even though it is a stag beetle Pokémon, it is too heavy.
Next fact, I'd like to discuss the connection between Mega Evolution and certain events.
Pokémon that can Mega Evolve seems to be very fortunate, but there is an unfortunate news for Mega Evolved Pokémon. That is, If Mega Evolution is added, no additional evolution is added to Pokémon that have Mega evolved. In Pokémon, it often happens that Pokémon that did not evolve before suddenly evolve. For example, recently, Ursaluna, an evolved version of Ursaring, and Annihilate, an evolved version of Primeape, have been added, but once a Pokémon had Mega Evolution, there's no such thing at all, if I had to say it. The addition of Cleaver is an evolved form of Scyther, which is the pre-evolved form of Scyther.
Well, this is honestly not an option, I think. Don't you think that only some Pokémon are given too much preferential treatment? It would have been better if there are more Pokémon that evolve to Mega Evolution. I think so. Don't you think so?
Last but not least, Mega Absol. Because of its low appearance rate, it is often called a legendary Pokémon even though it is not a legendary Pokémon. In fact, if you just look at its appearance, don't you think it looks like a legendary Pokémon? It would not look out of place even if you put legendary Pokémon next to it. Absol is a pacifist Pokémon that does not like conflict. Absol is such a Pokémon, but after Mega Evolution, it intimidates with an aura that would cause the faint of heart to die of shock.
Oh? Isn't it a Pokémon that does not like conflict?
Yes, it is. It is a Pokémon that does not like to fight, so Absol hates to change into this form. Absol's change into this form means that it has a strong bond with its trainer.
I have introduced the secret of Mega Evolution so far. If you have any other secret, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next time!